it's Katie here, and today I want to walk you through what's really become one of my favorite practices for really just helping me get grounded back into my body whenever I feel myself sort of disengaging or caught up in some crazy or anxious thoughts. This is something that I like to just call upon. It's a very simple, it's a very versatile practice. If you only have a few seconds, you can sort of use some of the pieces of it to just quickly help you get out of your thoughts and grounded back into your body. Or if you have a few moments, you can use the entire practice just like we're going to do here to help you sort of engage fully with your entire body. So what I'm going to do is just walk you through the entire practice. I encourage you to follow along, but this first time around, really just pay attention to the different cues. And then at the end, we will go through the entire thing together. So I'm not going to ask much of you, but I am going to ask that you come to standing and that you are barefoot. And to start, we're just going to stand, feet hip width apart. Or maybe you can put a fist down between your feet. Stand up straight, gaze forward. Maybe shoulders, roll them gently back and just let them sit, resting in place. And we're going to start at our feet. What we're going to do is begin simply by lifting all 10 toes. You can think about lifting them and sort of spreading them out like a fan. So lifting and spreading, and then we're going to rock gently forward and press them into the ground. As our heels lift up, we're going to rock gently back, lifting our toes, and just with this gentle rocking motion, back and forth, lifting the toes, fanning them out as we press into the heel, rocking gently forward, pressing our toes into the ground as the heel lifts. We're going to do this here a few times, maybe 5, 6 times, just rocking back and forth. And as we are, we're going to be mindful of what's going on in our feet. Tuning into the sensations of our toes, the pad of our foot, our arch, and our heels. And after we've rocked back and forth a few times, we're going to come into a resting place, balanced over the arch, weight distributed across our toes and our heels. And now, when you're ready, you're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to press all 4 corners of our feet into the ground. And as you do, feel how your arch might lift up a little bit, and feel that line of energy that's flowing up your lower leg. Now what we're going to do is follow this line of energy all the way up the body. So on an inhale, and then an exhale, I'm going to press all 4 corners of our feet into the ground, creating this line of energy. And now we're going to follow it up into the upper leg, maybe gently lifting the kneecap to engage the quad. And maybe thinking about squeezing those upper legs together. Now you're not really going to squeeze them together, but just imagine the sensation. What you can even do is use something like a pillow or a block between the legs if you need some guidance to understand what it feels like to press your legs together. But the prop isn't necessary. So here we are engaging the quads, lifting the kneecap, gently squeezing the legs together. Now let's move upwards, lifting, about gently lifting your hip bones up to your navel to engage your pelvis. Well, I like to think about just below the belly button, in that area, gently pulling that back to the spine. Now we're not sucking in our stomachs, just gently pulling the navel back towards the spine. Now here, let's take another inhale. And on the exhale, you can put your hands above your hips and think about, on that exhale, engaging your core to push out your hands. You're expanding your abdomen on your exhale. So here with our engaged core, let's keep moving up to the shoulders that we're going to gently roll back, pulling them back, most importantly, resting them down away from our ears. Letting our hands rest, palms facing forward. And now our last piece. The head, our gaze is forward, our chin is parallel with the floor. If you can imagine a string tied to the top of your head, like a puppet string, that's lifting your head up towards the ceiling. And here we stand in Tadasana. And from here, you have one task, and it's simply to just stand here in your body, to just be here, present, feeling into the different sensations in your body, maybe checking in with those different locations in your body. Your feet still grounded into the floor? Do you need to think about pressing those four corners of your feet back into the ground? Is your core still engaged, or have you begun to slouch? Just feel free to check in with these different areas of your body, really feeling into the different feelings, the sensations. And here we just stand in our bodies, just feeling what it feels like to be standing in our bodies. So I'm going to go through that one more time here with you, and with this part I encourage you to come into position and follow along. So once again, we come to standing, feet under our hips, standing up straight, shoulders back, gaze ahead. We begin by lifting all 10 toes and fanning them out. We press them down as our heel lifts off the ground. Gently rocking back into the heel, lifting all 10 toes. Here we're just going to rock back and forth, mindfully feeling into the sensations in our feet as we breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to give you 1 or 2 more breaths as we rock back and forth. And now let's come to center, resting over the arch of our feet, weight distributed between your toes and your heels. Find that balanced position. Let's together inhale, and on an exhale, press all four corners of your feet into the ground and feel that line of energy that's created up your lower leg. Let's follow that line of energy as we lift up the kneecaps to engage the quad. We gently pressing our quads towards one another. Don't forget to breathe here, inhaling and exhaling. Now we move into our hips, about pulling your hips just very slightly up towards the navel to engage your pelvis. Pulling the navel back towards the spine. Take a breath, and on the exhale, engaging that core. Rolling our shoulders back and letting them release down. You can think about creating a gentle pull down towards the ground, away from your ears. So your palms rest at your sides, facing forward. Now our last step. Gazes forward. Feel the gentle pull of your head up towards the ceiling. And here we stand in Tadasana for as many breaths as you'd like. Just stand here, just be here, tuning into your breath and tuning into your body. Just feel free, just be here for as long as you'd like. When you're ready, give your fingers a little wiggle. Maybe shake out your legs a little bit. Take a breath, relax. And I hope this practice helps you move forward into your day a little bit more aware of your body, the sensations in your body, and what that information is telling you. Thank you.